Your teacher puts the pen in your right hand. You are 7 years old. Your natural grip is on the left. But your teacher has been doing this for 20 years and she is not asking. In schools across Britain and America well into the 1970s, this was standard practice. A left-handed child who reached for a pen with the wrong hand would have it moved, sometimes repeatedly, sometimes with a ruler. Some children had their left arm tied to their body. Some were made to sit on their left hand. The justification given was always some version of the same idea. The right hand is correct. The left hand is wrong. This was not a fringe belief. It was encoded in every language that had ever existed. The Latin word for left is sinister. The Latin word for right is dexter, which gives us dexterous, meaning skillful. The French word for left is gauche, which has come to mean clumsy or socially awkward. The French word for right is adroit, meaning clever and capable. In German, recht means both right and correct. In English, right means both the direction and the truth. Across dozens of languages, the left side is associated with weakness, wrongness, and danger. The right side is associated with correctness, skill, and virtue. How did this happen? The most straightforward explanation is simple majority rule. Roughly 90% of humans are right-handed. A world built by right-handed people for right-handed people will interpret right-handedness as normal and left-handedness as deviation. But the prejudice ran deeper than inconvenience. In medieval Christian theology, the right hand was the hand of God, and the left was the hand of the devil. You made the sign of the cross with your right hand. You received communion with your right hand. A person who instinctively reached for things with their left was, in the worldview of the time, reaching towards something dark. The word stuck long after the theology faded. What did it actually cost to be left-handed in history? In Japan, left-handedness was traditionally grounds for annulment of marriage. In parts of the Arab world and across many cultures, the left hand was designated for toilet hygiene, meaning the taboo against using it in social situations was not theological but practical, and just as powerful. You did not shake hands with your left. You did not offer food with your left. You did not write with your left. Forced conversion to right-handedness did not simply inconvenience children. It caused measurable harm. The connection between left-handedness and speech pathways in the brain meant that children who were forcibly converted often developed stutters. Academic performance dropped. Anxiety increased. The conversion continued anyway. What is strange is how unnecessary all of it was. Left-handedness is not a product of modern sedentary life or unusual upbringing. Studies of ancient stone tools, examined for the direction of the wear patterns, confirm that roughly 10% of humans have been left-handed for at least 1 million years. Mummified remains from ancient Egypt show the same proportion. The inheritance is stable and ancient. Famous left-handers include Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Beethoven, and Queen Victoria, none of whom appeared to suffer from sinister influence. Da Vinci wrote in a distinctive mirror script, right to left, possibly to prevent the ink smearing under his moving hand. The tools of daily life remained stubbornly unaccommodating. Scissors are shaped for the right hand. Spiral-bound notebooks push the wire against the left hand when writing. Can openers, computer mice, guitar strings arranged for right-handed chords. The built environment assumed the dominant hand and never looked back. The forced conversion largely ended in the late 20th century, less because of any organized campaign, and more because the underlying belief that the left was morally or cognitively inferior simply became too embarrassing to maintain publicly. Schools stopped. Children began to be left alone to develop their natural dominance. And it turned out that left-handed children, given a pen in the hand they chose, wrote perfectly well. They always had. Now you know.